Hey, what's going on, everybody? Matt Modi here with OddsJam. We have three NFL games going on Saturday. We have the Colts versus Vikings, the Ravens versus Browns, and then the late game, the Dolphins versus Bills, which is going to be played in a winter wonderland. Very fun stuff. But because we have games on Saturday, that means we have bets to make on Saturday. So in this video, I'm giving you my favorite bets for specifically for Saturday, December 17th. So you can get right into it. I'm using the OddsJam Positive EV page to find these bets. So I have four total for you guys that I really like. I think they're all good. And we can just get started. So the first one that I'm going to lock in here is the Colts plus 2.5 against the Vikings. So this bet is at plus 142 at FanDuel. The OddsJam No Big Odds price this to be at about plus 140. And that's obviously incredibly important because OddsJam, the way the whole system works and why it's so profitable, OddsJam pulls these odds from the sharpest sportsbooks in the entire world. So this data, I guess I should say these sportsbooks and how good they are pricing odds has been verified from back testing thousands and thousands of betting opportunities over a long period of time. So it's not anecdotally like, oh, we think that these are the best, or it's not just based on like, yesterday these were the best. No, it's over a long period of time and a large sample size as well. So that's why we talk so much about the no vig odds and why they're so important. It's just because they come from the sharpest sportsbooks in the world, basically letting them set the market, and then we take advantage of sportsbooks that have mispriced odds to them, which is exactly what's happening here. So the plus 140 odds as the OddsJam perfect line. And then look where every other sportsbook is pricing this play. We're getting it at FanDuel at plus 142. Pinnacle, which is the sharpest sportsbook, has it kind of close at plus 136. And then look at the rest of the sportsbooks, right? It's like BetMGM and PointsBet at plus 125. DraftKings at plus 119. BetRivers at plus 118. All having it pretty significantly below the FanDuel line as well as the PointsBet line. So, Pinnacle, the Pinnacle line. So because Pinnacle is the sharpest, they're obviously given the heaviest weight, which is why the no vig odds here are closer to plus 140 than what these sportsbooks have, but it's still a really good play. So I like this one. Colts plus 2.5 against the Vikings. The Vikings, they can only win one-score games. Every single game they play is close. So would I be surprised if the Colts even won this straight up? No. Would I be surprised if they won by two? If the Vikings won by two on a last-second field goal down by one? No. So I do like this one, and the fact that we're getting plus 142 odds is an awesome play. Next up, the play that I wanted to lock in here, the Ravens first half money line at plus 130. So OddsJam prices the no vig odds here to be at about plus 129. We are getting it at plus 130. And again, look across the board. We see some sportsbooks have it a little bit closer. FanDuel at plus 126, BetMGM at plus 125, Pinnacle at plus 124, and then we see plus 118, plus 115, plus 120, plus 118. Another profitable play that we found here using OddsJam. The Ravens just announced that, and I was shocked by this. I had this incorrect, that Tyler Huntley will be starting in this game. He was able to clear the concussion protocol in only 6 days, which I thought was pretty much impossible with the new policies that the NFL has in place after the whole Tua incident. But he is starting. Significant upgrade for the Ravens, so I understand why this is the profitable play here. Sharp books are starting to catch on that the Ravens should be not as big underdogs as they are, or taking advantage of PointsBet, which doesn't reflect that yet. So the next one in the same game, for pretty much the same logic, I like the Ravens plus 3.5 a lot. So we're accepting a little bit of juice on this one at minus 127. So we're buying a couple points here, but getting it above that 3.5 number is obviously incredibly important. We're backing an underdog at 3.5 over that key number. So the Browns win on the last second field goal. We win our plus 3.5 bet because we bought the points. OddsJam prices the no vig odds on this one to be at about minus 128. We are getting it at minus 127. Profitable play. And then again, same logic here. You want to compare where every sportsbook is pricing odds for this play. BetRivers at minus 127. Pinnacle, sharpest sportsbook in the world. And this time has it the most favorable at minus 147. We have some that have it kind of close. BetMGM at minus 135, FanDuel at minus 138, and then PointsBet minus 140, DraftKings minus 143. All in all, this BetRivers line is a clear outlier compared to the rest of the sportsbooks, and this is probably my favorite play of this slate so far. So I would recommend putting a full unit on this one and just a half unit on the other two. Another reason why I like this one and work that I recommend doing outside of what we've been doing. So, and I find this fascinating. It might just be me because I'm a math guy. All odds have a win percentage associated with them. So basically, whenever sportsbooks are pricing odds, all they're doing is saying, hey, we think that this bet has this % chance of hitting based on the models and the algorithms that we've run. And this % equates to these odds. So for every single play, you can actually calculate the win percentage that the sharpest sportsbooks in the world are giving to a play, like minus 128. You click this calculator here, gives us a win percentage of about 56%. Now, obviously, we know upsets happen in sports. That's why we still want to take plus money plays here, plus 142, plus 130. It's all about the odds reflected to the rest of the betting market. But I do like plays, obviously, that have a higher win percentage. Now, obviously, because of the minus 127 odds, we have to win at a higher rate in order to be profitable. But that's also why I like to unit size up a little bit on the plays that are more likely to hit, and then unit size down a little bit on the plays that are less likely to hit. I don't think these should be avoided at all. Even plays that have plus money are still profitable to hit. Obviously, upsets happen, right? Eagles were 10-point favorites, lost to the Commanders. Just last week, the Titans were big favorites against the Jaguars. They got blown out. We see upsets happen all the time, and hitting a plus money play is obviously can be more profitable in the long run than hitting a minus 127 play. So neither of them should be avoided. Both of them should be hit. You should just unit size properly, which is what I'm doing here. And the last one has the most favorable to hit, the Vikings first half money line against the Colts. So this is at minus 160 at BetMGM. So the steepest odds that we are betting, but it's positive EV, so I'm going to hit it. Minus 161 is within the no big odds. OddsJam Perfect line prices it, giving us a win percentage just below 62 at 61.69%. That's very nice. And then look at the rest of the betting markets. PointsBet, or I guess the closest is DraftKings at minus 170. Then we have PointsBet minus 175, BetRivers minus 175. Then we select minus 178, minus 178, minus 190, pretty much across the board. So 4 plays for you guys to lock in for NFL Saturday, not NFL Sunday, NFL Saturday, and that's going to be it. So if you are tailing, comment and let me know. Other than that, appreciate everybody watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and have a good one.